It's 8 a.m. here right now, which is a lot earlier than when I usually work out. I have to be somewhere later on, and so I might have to split my workout into two parts. So I'm going to try and get a good chunk of my workout in before I have to start working, and then get the whatever's left later. Today I'm planning on doing a more deadlift themed workout. Oh, it's raining. A more deadlift themed workout, and superset that with steel mace and kettlebell movements as supersets to keep my heart rate up. So for the first movement, doing a regular deadlifts, so doing 10 reps. And then supersetting that with 10 360s on each side. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the theme where I try to do. So I'm starting off with like a basic deadlift, then I'm going to try and increase the complexity or difficulty of the kind of deadlifts as the workout goes, and superset them with a steel mace or kettlebell movement so that my heart rate's relatively high throughout the entire duration. There's also construction going on. I hope it's not interfering with the audio too much. But yeah, this is what I'm doing for now. So it's going to be 5 sets. For the next set of movements, for the variation of deadlift, I'm doing a cross body deadlift. For this, I'm keeping my toes kind of, or my feet kind of together, and I'm going to reach opposite deadlift and place it on the other side. Requires a little bit of rotation, which will get your core engaged quite a bit, and since there is a decent amount of weight at play, it's actually going to feel quite taxing. So yeah, looks like this. Going for 5 each side. Really feeling this quite a bit in the abs. Was that 5? I'm just gonna do one more. Then supersetting that with single arm 360 to mill alternated. That's my tomato plant, by the way, and I don't want to hit it. Going for 10 each side of this. I may have done, damn it, I may have done an extra rep, whatever. Oh, okay. Scraping my foot on that rep reminded me. With both the deadlifts and with this, like especially with this, make sure you clear your foot before you place the kettlebell. Don't just drop it, otherwise you're gonna hurt your feet if you're trying to copy this. And then with the steel mace, as you keep using it, you get an idea of how much you have to bend your elbow and how high up on the steel mace you have to grab it, so that when you're like dropping it, you don't hit your feet. Definitely err on the safer side. And the only way you can learn is by playing around. So I guess the main idea is start pretty light. Start light, then just notice the trajectory and just kind of try to do the move as slow as you can initially, figure out where everything is, and then after that your body just kind of figures things out. But yeah, this is what I'm doing for now, 5 sets, and then on to the next thing. So for the final set of movements before I have to head into work, I'm going to do the staggered deadlift set. So I'm going to start off with my 106-pound kettlebell in the middle, and the 79.4 kettlebell on the outer side. I'm going to do 6 reps. Then going to switch the side the lighter kettlebell is on, and then do another 6 reps. Then going to have the heavy kettlebell on the outer side and the lighter one on the inner side, and do another 6 reps. And switch the side that the heavier kettlebell is on, and do another 6 reps. Then for the second movement, doing a little flow pattern with the steel mace. So really quick before I get into that, so with that, it's essentially 24 deadlifts with 180 pounds, split between each leg, 12 each. So yeah, it's really quite taxing. In any case, a flow pattern, 360, single hand 360, opposite hand mill, and repeat. Doing this 8 times on each side. So yeah, this was my last set. I have to head in and start work. I'm going to finish the rest of my activity for the day during my lunch break, or maybe whenever I get a break. And yeah, probably going to continue with the same theme of deadlifts and other superset of something else. And yeah, let's catch up in a bit. On my work break now, and so resuming the workout. It's 1:40, and I started work at 9, and I think earlier I started working out at around 7:40. So yeah, just some stats there. So for the next variation of deadlift, I'm going to do sort of a combination between a crossbody and a suitcase deadlift with one hand. So having the kettlebell on the opposite, so like the left hand is going to be the one that's deadlifting, and the deadlift is going to be on the right side, or the kettlebell is going to be on the right side, using my 106 pound kettlebell for this. So I'm going to deadlift. This will force it to come the opposite side. I'm going to keep it down, do a suitcase deadlift, and repeat. That action of having the kettlebell like come across requires a lot of core recruitment. And also stretches out the back a lot more. It's really quite the taxing move given appropriate amount of weight. Going for 5 each side. Supersetting this with kettlebell halos. Going alternate for 10 each side. So yeah, I'm going to do this for now. Probably going to do 4 sets. And then on to the next thing. This next one is a little silly. But it was just an idea that I had and I wanted to give it a shot. So what I'm going to do is snatch my 50-pound kettlebell. While in snatch position, step forward and do a single arm deadlift with the other. Go back, snatch, and repeat. Just doing 3 on each side. I just wanted to try that out. I don't know, it's a difficult movement and I want to be capable of doing difficult things. I can't say it's any better or worse than any other exercise. Uh, one of my things is I like playing around, in the sense I like to see how the body can move and if I'm able to do that. And so this was just something that came through my mind, like, can I snatch and deadlift at the same time, and how heavy can I go on either movement while doing it. The deadlift part seems easy, but it's like the snatch and holding it up there and keeping it stable that my body is not the greatest at. So yeah, not supersetting this with anything. This was my second set. Probably gonna do 2 more. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna juggle after this, but if I do, that'll be the end. If not, decided to do a short juggling session, but one that's not going to be very long at all. Yeah, because why not? Let's jump right into it. Not bad to start. Yeah, probably gonna do just 1 or 2 more sequences because I gotta head back to work. Maybe just 1 more sequence. That was pretty good anyway. That's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.